Hi, folks. Let me see if I can help you. It's just a couple secs.
Yeah, so I guess first of all, if you could comment on the transition, are you aware of any cases of people being instructed not to interact with the Biden team?
I'm going to refer all those comments to either the chief of staff or the comms department. I'm not engaged in that.
Can you talk a little bit about, we know the president addressed the APEC summit this morning.
Yes, I was there.
Did he actually speak? What did he say? Can you give any kind of color on that?
Yeah, well, it was a good meeting, couple hours. APEC's a very powerful force, as you know. Asia, technology, and economic growth has been among the strongest areas in the world. There's a lot of cooperation on solving the pandemic, vaccines, economic recovery, digital advances. I heard a lot of talk about that. Trade, investment. I wouldn't say there was much new, but it was very cooperative. And the president's message was, we can do this. And the president noted how much progress the U.S. has made. You know, we're on the verge of a vaccine authorization from FDA, and you know you'll get 20 million vaccine kits out the door real fast. This could happen within days or a week or two. And so President talked about that, and he also talked about the United States' V-shaped recovery, which continues apace. We're really leading the world on that part. So it was a good, healthy, constructive, cooperative meeting. Anything else?
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry, so he mostly talked about coronavirus and vaccine development
And economic growth.
Okay.
Yep.
And in terms of this period right now, Larry, do you see any risks as we kind of transition administrations economically, at least, on economic terms? What do you see out there? Do you see things continuing? You mentioned a V-shaped recovery. Do you see that continuing beyond January?
Yes, I do. The economy has tremendous momentum, and the way you put it, beyond this transition, and whoever comes out of this, there's so much momentum in the economy, it's going to continue. No question in my mind. Now, beyond that, longer term, you start raising taxes and increasing the burden of regulations, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a major problem. If current policies are continued one way or another, you'll get a good boom going again. You know, we did it once, we'll do it a second time. And the numbers are coming in very strong, very strong. Even the jobs numbers, people misunderstand these weekly unemployment claims. You can't use that number anymore. You have to use continuing claims plus the pandemic-related claims. And when you add that up, it's dropped 1.5 million since the middle of last month, which is the survey period. So I don't have a number for you, but when the November jobs report comes out and the first days of December, I think it's going to be a very sturdy, positive report.
Is the president meeting with Michigan lawmakers today?
I actually don't know. Have not seen a schedule. I was here, I think, about 6:20 a.m. and I met him and the residents about 6:40 a.m. and we went to the APEC virtual conference, and that's all I know. Now, what I'm doing out here, I'm not really sure, but it's always happy to visit my friends in the media.
Larry, is there an update on stimulus talks? Is there any progress to report?
It's slow going. It's slow going. You've got an omnibus appropriations bill out there. You've got some deadlines coming up in December about funding the government, and you've got a lot of unused CARES Act money that we would love to see repurposed, and which requires an appropriation, as you know, to things like small business PPP and unemployment assistance, and perhaps direct mail checks, airlines, restaurants. You got about 540, 550 billion of unused money that should be repurposed as fast as possible, just as a backstop, just as a backstop. But there's a lot of hardship out there. And we know, we can target this. We don't need a $3 trillion massive bill. We can target stuff, which would be a help. The recovery is not contingent on that. You've heard me say that before, but well-targeted assistance would be helpful.
Do you have any optimism that there's?
Yes, sir.
Is there some reason to think that there could be a problem on this side of Pennsylvania Avenue with keeping the government running with that funding bill?
Don't know yet.
What are the issues?
I just don't know yet. The issues will be very familiar to you, but I think right now there's a good faith effort, a bipartisan good faith effort in both houses to come up with a full omnibus appropriations bill that would last for the next fiscal year. Whether that occurs or not, I can't predict.
But not a CR?
I just, if the one doesn't work, the other might be in play, but I don't want to give you a view on it because we're negotiating in good faith right now. Good. You're great. I appreciate it. Bye.
Do you have some optimism about a targeted stimulus?
I'm always optimistic. That's just my way.